Cate Blanchett's recent comments have sparked a critical conversation about the lingering issues within the entertainment industry, particularly regarding the lack of progress following the MeToo movement. In a candid interview with Net-a-Porter's digital title, Porter, the acclaimed actress opened up about her frustrations, revealing that despite the global conversation surrounding sexual harassment and abuse, she feels there has been little meaningful change. Blanchett, who has long been a vocal advocate for women's rights and equality, reflected on her own personal experiences with sexual harassment, particularly during her encounter with Harvey Weinstein. The Tarch star emphasized that, 7 years after her own allegations, there are still systemic issues within the industry that prevent women from feeling safe and supported. Weinstein, who has since been convicted of sexual assault, was a prominent figure in the early days of the MeToo movement, and his case served as one of the catalysts for the widespread public reckoning with sexual abuse in Hollywood. Blanchett's experiences with Weinstein were marked by discomfort and an unsettling atmosphere. As she recalls, "I think he really primarily preyed, like most predators, on the vulnerable." She admits to having a bad feeling from him and recalled his dismissive remark, "We're not friends," which she found telling of his true intentions. This chilling recollection sheds light on the manipulative behavior many women have reported in their dealings with powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Despite her personal experiences and the broader conversation sparked by the MeToo movement, Blanchett shared her disappointment that progress has been slow. "Everyone talks about the #MeToo movement as if it's well and truly over," she explained, "and I think, well, it didn't really ever take root, to be honest." The actress stressed that while the movement brought critical awareness to sexual harassment, the deep-rooted issues within the industry persist. She pointed out that instead of seeing a true shift toward accountability, there has been a concerted effort to discredit and silence the voices of those who spoke out against abuse. This frustration has been shared by many who hoped that the MeToo movement would lead to lasting change. While the movement did provide a platform for victims of sexual abuse and harassment to come forward, the actual impact on the industry and its practices has been far more complex. Blanchett explained, "People were seeking to dismantle and discredit those voices that were only just beginning to come out from under the floorboards into the light." In her view, rather than embracing these voices, the entertainment world has largely attempted to push them back into the shadows, undermining the progress that MeToo was supposed to represent. Blanchett's words also underscore the ongoing difficulty women face when speaking out against powerful men in Hollywood. The fear of retaliation, professional consequences, and public scrutiny continues to loom large, even for high-profile actresses like herself. As a result, many women still feel hesitant to come forward with their own stories of abuse, knowing the personal and professional toll it may take. In this sense, Blanchett's comments resonate with a larger conversation about the need for systemic change and genuine support for victims. While she has undoubtedly made significant strides in her own career, Blanchett's insights reveal the stark contrast between her personal achievements and the broader cultural shifts that have yet to take place. The #MeToo movement, for all of its good intentions, has not yet eradicated the deeply entrenched culture of silence and complicity that has allowed abuse to flourish unchecked in Hollywood. Her comments also reflect a sense of urgency for real and tangible change. Despite the global reckoning and the headlines that MeToo generated, many survivors are still left without the necessary resources or support to fully heal and reclaim their voices. In Hollywood, where power dynamics often favor the rich and influential, it is no surprise that systemic inequality persists. Blanchett's acknowledgement of this continued struggle is a call for reflection, urging the industry to examine why, 7 years after her own experience with Weinstein, little has truly changed. Blanchett's thoughts on the lack of progress are particularly poignant given her career and public image. As one of the most respected and influential actresses in the world, her voice carries significant weight, and her willingness to speak out about her own experience serves as a reminder of the importance of advocacy. Yet even she, with her considerable platform, faces the frustration of watching the industry fail to evolve in the way it promised after the rise of MeToo. Her comments also invite a broader conversation about how industries like Hollywood can address the deep-seated issues that continue to affect women and marginalized groups. While the conversation about sexual harassment and abuse in Hollywood may have started with Weinstein's downfall, the work is far from over. Industry leaders, gatekeepers, and the public all play a role in ensuring that the voices of survivors are not just heard but are given the support and credibility they deserve. Blanchett's remarks come at a time when the entertainment industry is still grappling with the aftermath of MeToo. While there have been some positive steps, such as changes in workplace policies, greater representation of women in positions of power, and increased awareness of the prevalence of sexual harassment, there is still much work to be done. The battle for true equality and justice is ongoing, and it will require collective effort from all sectors of the industry to dismantle the entrenched systems of abuse and exploitation that have long existed. As Blanchett pointed out, the voices of those who spoke out during MeToo were often met with resistance, and the movement's momentum has stalled. But rather than accepting this stagnation, her words serve as a challenge to the industry and to society at large to push forward, to continue fighting for the changes that were promised, and to ensure that the voices of victims are not just heard but acted upon. She made it clear that the work of MeToo is not finished, and there is still a long road ahead toward achieving a safer, more equitable entertainment industry for all. Cate Blanchett's reflections are not just about her own experiences or the failures of the MeToo movement. They are a broader commentary on the state of gender equality and the ongoing fight against sexual violence and harassment in all industries. Her words are a call to action for both the entertainment industry and society as a whole to not only acknowledge the issues but to actively work toward creating a culture that truly supports victims, champions justice, and promotes accountability at all levels. While the MeToo movement has made significant strides in raising awareness about sexual harassment and assault, the lack of substantial progress in Hollywood, where power dynamics remain largely unchanged, proves that there is still much work to be done. Cate Blanchett's powerful commentary serves as a reminder of the importance of continuing the fight for equality, justice, and respect for all individuals, regardless of their status or position in society.